Hello friends, George here, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to play a real classic from the year 1981, Centipede, for the Commodore 64 at this time. You know I'm a +4 guy, but I also own a Commodore 64 because I have a great respect for this machine. It made computing back in the 80s popular. And because the C64 was too expensive, I stuck with the Commodore +4, and the Commodore +4 was my first computer. The game we are going to play is Centipede from the year 1981. It's an emulation on the Commodore 64. It's done by Norbert Kehrer this year, January 2025. You can play the game with keyboard or with the controller. I use the Atari controller. You have some options here. You can change the language with one key. You can change the number of lives. You can change the bonus score life. You can change the difficulty, hard or easy. You can change the playtime limit. Let's see what this means. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and untimed. And change frame skipping every third. Okay, I think we will leave that. Fourth, no skip. This will be, I guess, a little slow. So, let's start. So, I haven't played the game before. I have pressed the fire key, as I read. So, first impression, the responsiveness is a little slower than the original, as I remember it from the past, because I played, let's make it a little, turn down the volume a little, so that you can listen me. So I played Centipede back then in the 80s, and this arcade was a little special because the controller was a trackball. Well, for those who don't know what the trackball is, I will blend in a picture. So let me concentrate here. So okay, as I said, the game is a little slower than the original. I guess this is due to the emulation, but Norbert wrote on his homepage that the original code is running on the 6502 CPU and the Atari Pokey sound chip. The game was later ported to many different hardware platforms up to today's smartphone era, according to Norbert's homepage. He also writes on his homepage about the emulation. The emulation of the arcade machine CPU is done directly by the 6510 processor of the C64, which just runs the original game program on the C64. The video and sound hardware of the arcade machine is simulated on the C64 by specific routines in assembly language. In this way, the original gameplay is more or less exactly reproduced, with some major trade-offs, though, which had to be made to the lower resolution and sprite and color capabilities of the C64. Quote end. So at the end, I want to say that Centipede is one of the great arcade classics, which we all played in our youth back in the day. And let's thank us Norbert that he took the effort to port this original on the C64. I once asked Norbert if he wants to port the game on the Commodore +4, and he says yes, but it will take a while. So hopefully he will do this one day, as he did with Asteroids. So friends, that's it for today. So thank you very much for watching. Don't leave likes, don't leave comments, just enjoy the videos. And I wish you a nice day or evening depending on where you are, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Or not. Bye bye.